Motivation that will make you cry. Motivation that will make you cry. Have you ever looked at your life and thought, why me? Have you ever felt like your dreams were slipping away, your strength was fading, and the weight of your struggles was simply too much to carry? If your answer is yes, then stay with me until the end of this video, because today isn't just another motivational story. It's a reminder that even when life takes everything from you, it can never take away your ability to choose hope. There are moments in life that change everything in a single second. One unexpected event can divide your life into two chapters, the life you once knew and the life you must learn to build from the beginning. Most people believe that when tragedy strikes, the story is over, but history proves something different. Sometimes the greatest stories begin after the greatest heartbreak. One of the most inspiring examples of this truth is the journey of Muniba Mazari *, a woman whose life reminds millions that strength is not measured by what happens to us, but by how we respond. Years ago, a devastating car accident changed her life forever. The accident left her with severe spinal injuries and permanent paralysis. In a single moment, the future she had imagined disappeared. The dreams she once held, the plans she had carefully made, and the life she expected were suddenly replaced by hospital rooms, painful surgeries, and countless challenges. Imagine waking up one day to discover that your entire world has changed. Imagine hearing doctors explain that life will never be the same again. Imagine wondering whether you'll ever smile without pretending. Many people would have surrendered to hopelessness. Many would have allowed pain to become the final chapter of their story. But the human spirit is capable of something extraordinary. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" she gradually began asking a different question: "What can I do with the life I still have?" That single shift in perspective changed everything. The most powerful victories don't always happen on a stage or in front of cheering crowds. They often happen in silence, inside hospital rooms, lonely nights, and difficult mornings when no one is watching. Every decision to keep going, even when giving up seems easier, is a victory. Life rarely asks for perfection. It asks for courage. Courage is getting up after failure. Courage is smiling through uncertainty. Courage is believing in tomorrow when today feels impossible. Many people spend their lives waiting for perfect circumstances before chasing their dreams. They say they'll start when they have more money, more confidence, more support, or more time. But perfect moments rarely arrive. Extraordinary people begin with what they have. That is one of the greatest lessons from Muniba Mazari's journey. Your circumstances may shape your path, but they do not have to define your destination. Every scar tells a story. Every setback teaches a lesson. Every obstacle carries an opportunity to grow into someone stronger than you were before. The question is not whether life will challenge you. It will. The real question is what you will choose to become because of those challenges. Some people become bitter. Others become stronger. The choice belongs to each of us. Perhaps today you're facing a failure that feels impossible to overcome. Perhaps you've lost something important. Perhaps someone has told you that your dreams are unrealistic. Remember this: other people's opinions do not determine your future. Your determination does. The road ahead may be long. It may be uncomfortable. It may require patience beyond anything you've imagined. But every meaningful journey begins with one decision: I will not give up. Think about the strongest people you've ever admired. None of them reached success without struggle. Every inspiring life includes moments of disappointment, rejection, fear, and uncertainty. The difference is that they kept moving forward, one step at a time. And so, can you, today, make a promise to yourself? Stop comparing your beginning to someone else's finish. Stop believing that failure is the end. Stop allowing fear to become the author of your story, Instead, choose hope, choose courage, choose progress over perfection. Because sometimes the most beautiful life is not the one that goes according to plan. It's the one rebuilt with resilience, purpose, and unwavering faith after everything seemed lost. The moment you decide that your circumstances will no longer control your future, something remarkable begins to happen. You may not notice it immediately. There won't be fireworks or applause. There won't be a dramatic transformation overnight. But deep inside, a quiet strength starts to grow. Real transformation is almost always invisible in the beginning. It's found in the decision to wake up and try again after yesterday's disappointment. It's found in choosing hope instead of despair, action instead of excuses, and gratitude instead of resentment. One of the greatest lessons we can learn from Muniba Mazari's journey is that true beauty comes from resilience. Physical appearance may change, circumstances may change, plans may fall apart, but a courageous heart can shine brighter than any outward success. Many people spend years believing they are not enough. They think they are too old, too young, too poor, too inexperienced, or too broken to achieve anything meaningful. These thoughts become invisible chains that stop them from even trying. But every limitation you believe in becomes a wall. Every possibility you believe in becomes a door. The difference isn't always talent. It isn't luck. It isn't perfect timing. More often than not, the difference is mindset. Imagine planting two seeds in different environments. One receives sunlight, water, and care. The other is ignored. Which one grows stronger? Your mind works the same way. Whatever you feed consistently becomes stronger. If you feed your mind fear, fear grows. If you feed your mind hope, hope grows. If you feed your mind discipline, discipline grows. This is why your daily thoughts matter far more than your temporary emotions. You don't have to feel confident every day. You simply have to keep moving. Success isn't built on motivation alone. Motivation comes and goes. Some mornings you'll feel inspired. Other mornings you'll feel tired, uncertain, or discouraged. Discipline keeps walking when motivation disappears. Every champion understands this secret. They train when nobody is watching. They practice when nobody applauds. They improve before anyone notices, and eventually the world calls them successful. Behind every visible victory are thousands of invisible decisions. Every difficult day you survive makes you stronger than the day before. Every failure teaches something success never could. Failure isn't proof that you're incapable, it's proof that you're learning. Imagine if every child stopped trying after falling the first time they attempted to walk. None of us would ever take another step. Failure is part of growth. Growth requires discomfort, and discomfort often comes before greatness. Life has a way of testing people before rewarding them. Sometimes those tests feel unfair. Sometimes they seem endless. Sometimes you'll wonder if anyone understands what you're carrying. In those moments, remember that your story is still being written. A difficult chapter is not the entire book. Don't allow one painful season to convince you that your future has disappeared. Rain doesn't last forever. Night always gives way to morning. Winter eventually becomes spring. The same is true for difficult seasons in life. Hope is powerful because it keeps you moving even before you can see the destination. There will always be people who doubt your dreams. Some will criticize your choices. Others may laugh at your ambitions. Never let someone else's limited imagination become the limit of your own future. The people who create extraordinary lives are rarely the people who never faced obstacles. They're the people who refuse to stop because of them. Your greatest competition isn't another person, it's the version of yourself that wants to quit. Win that battle and every other challenge becomes easier. Remember this every single morning. You don't need permission to dream. You don't need perfect conditions to begin. You don't need everyone's approval to pursue your purpose. You only need the courage to take the next step. Small steps repeated every day create extraordinary results. One page read every day becomes knowledge. One workout every day becomes strength. One act of kindness every day changes relationships. One decision every day changes your future. Greatness is rarely built in giant leaps. It's built in consistent, ordinary actions repeated over time. The world celebrates the finished product, but rarely sees the years of persistence behind it. Be patient with your progress. A tree doesn't grow overnight. A masterpiece isn't painted in 1 hour. A meaningful life isn't built in a single day. Keep growing even when growth feels slow. Keep believing even when results are invisible. Keep working even when recognition hasn't arrived. Because every effort is shaping the person you're becoming. And often, the strongest people aren't those who never cried. They're the ones who wiped away their tears, stood back up, and kept moving forward with courage. Your past may explain your pain, but it does not have to determine your future. Every sunrise is another opportunity to begin again. Every breath is another reminder that your story isn't over. No matter how difficult yesterday was, today offers another chance to choose hope, purpose, resilience, and action. Perhaps the most powerful victory you'll ever achieve won't be earning fame or success. It will be becoming someone who refuses to surrender, no matter how difficult the road becomes. Because, in the end, the strongest people are not those who never faced storms,